can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Nashville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Steps away. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he'll be brought down about the 23-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw, here's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakro from 17 yards out. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Winston elects to bring this out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 28-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Pickett back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Going up top for Miller. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's in. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. He juked him. And some room to work. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Titans.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero. They just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Right back to the air again with Willis. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Willis. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Willis with another keeper. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. Lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kiki QT now from his end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, Henry trucks over it. Yeah, he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 29, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Willis going to try to run it. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Malik Willis in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And there's a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Off play action, Pickett. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave him with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
That swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth from 17 yards out. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
QT now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go, here we go. Hey,
it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Looking like Keys. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
It's caught by Hooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, 29 yards.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
After a break down the middle, his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. They got 29 yards that time.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. Lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And the tackle by Kalen Barnes.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a give, running left is Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Pickett. Open man. Completes it to Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25.
Come on. Hey.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
They set up the screen for Henry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Ready? 19 tight. Cut back team.
Now Willis on 4th down.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Pickett now on 1st down.
This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 29 yards.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Pickett to throw.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here.